Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today I'm bringing you a small review on some batteries and the charger. I've been looking for some alternative way of charging because most of the cameras now are in camera charging for the battery, and it's a bit naff. Once or twice I've been caught out. I forgot to charge my battery overnight, and excuse me, and I've been caught out, and the other one might have been half capacity. So I'm just getting a bit fed up of having to do it by putting it in the camera and charging it, and only doing it once, and you need an electrical outlet as well. So with Spain in mind, I wanted an alternative that I didn't need an electrical outlet to be able to charge. And so I looked at the prices of the Sony equipment, and the Sony FZ100 batteries are £65 each. So if I got two, that would be 130 quid. And then I looked at their chargers, and they do two chargers. The single battery charger, the BCQZ1, is 80 quid, and once again you need an electrical socket to be able to plug into and charge that, and it's not what I was looking for. But then I came across another Sony one, the BCZD1, which is a dual battery charger, but the same principle. You needed an electrical outlet, but that was a dual battery charger. A little bit better, but that one was 120 quid. So if I bought the dual battery charger and two batteries, I'd be looking at 250 quid, which I thought was a little bit steep. And I wanted something that, like the DJI mic. They have a box like this. You can put your mics in, and it charges it. That's the kind of thing I wanted for the batteries. So I came across this, the Llano dual camera battery, and charges it. And you get the same kind of thing like with the DJI mic. You get a little box with two battery compartments, and you can charge it while it's in your camera bag or in your pocket, which is ideal. And that costs 60 quid. You do the maths. So that's why I bought this. And I'd just like to say that Llano are not sponsoring this video whatsoever. I've bought this myself, and these views are my own and nothing to do with Llano whatsoever. So without further ado, let's unbox this and see what's in it. And whilst I'm setting up, I'll just throw in a couple of videos or something. Whilst I'm setting up, you can watch them. So I'll be back in a minute. Now then, I've unpacked the box and this is what we're getting. We've got two F100 batteries, and they do 2,400 megaamps per hour. You get a little handle, and that would be to fix on the side there. And imagine that's going to be complicated. And you get a USB-C charger cable. You've got the USB-C type ends at both ends of that cable. You get a user manual, which is in English, Dutch, Spanish, and maybe, and if it's Chinese or Japanese, and two other languages there, which I don't know. Okay, so that's that. And you get a little pouch for the case, and that will go in there, like so. Okay, so the lid on this feels magnetic. It's closes very well, snaps to, and you get the two battery compartments, and you've got the connections down there, look, for charging. And this is an SD card slot, so you can put your spare SD in there. And it's spring loaded as well. Sits flush, no problems there. So I'm going to keep that in there because I may need that. So then we got the two batteries, compartment 1 and compartment 2. And I did charge these up last night. So they're both running at 100% then. So that's the Llano batteries. You get the USB-C in here for charging. This is not an actual charging case like my mic box, which actually charges the mics as these are actually in the box. They actually charge DJI. This is just a carry case, but it does charge when it's connected to the plug socket. So I'll just show you that now. So these two, so if you want to check the charge, you just press this button. They're both 100%. So I'm going to take those out, and then I'm going to try to see if it actually charges the Sony batteries as well as the Llano ones. So compartment 1, compartment 2. So these two are the Sony FZ batteries. It's actually giving the charge in both. This one is 70% and that one's 86%. Just press that button, brings the charge up again. So what I'm going to do now is insert this. This is connected to the house electric. Just put that in there. And there we are. So you can actually see that it's charging up. Why is that gone down? Anyway, so when it's charging up, you get this little kind of lightning symbol, light flash, and as you can see, it's charging it up. Well, what I really wanted to know was whether it would charge by using a power bank. I know it charges now to the electric at home, so I'm going to switch that off, and if you bear with me a second, this power bank from Anker. These are very good. I've got two of these. Now what I want to know is whether this will charge with this for when I'm out in the field. So, yep, there we go. So, there we are. So that will now charge my batteries when I'm out in the field, which is what I wanted. Absolutely brilliant. So now I won't be stuck. Now how long this power bank will last charging that up, I don't know. So that's another experiment I would have to try. So now all we need to try out, shift them to one side, is how good are these in the camera. So we're going to put these in the camera, see if the camera lights up, and then we need a field test. And when I go out, which will be on Wednesday, I'm going out with a friend on Wednesday, so I'll have a chance to use these. But in the meantime, I'll show you whether it lights the camera up and see if there's any error problems. So I'll be back with you shortly. Now then, I've got the camera, Sony A6700. I did have the 6000 and I had the 6500 as well, so nice to get back. There's a lot changed on this from those two that I used to have. Anyway, we're going to try the battery now, the Llano battery, and see if it lights up the camera in a positive way. And trying to get battery. There we go. So now we're going to switch on, and hopefully it won't blow up. Yeah, we're good. It lights it up in a positive way, as you can see there. So I'm just going to fire a couple of shots. And there's the card filling up, I think. Yep, there we go. So that's positive. So we're going to give it a field test this coming week, and I'll get back to you on that, but at the moment it's looking very positive. Right. Okay, I'll do a field test now and I'll get back to you. Now then, the field test for the Llano batteries and how they performed. No problem whatsoever. No issues with the camera. I've been out a couple of times in the field with them, and those are the only batteries that I've used. Like I said, no issues with the camera. They held a charge really, really well. So, would I recommend? I think so. I think so. You can also get the batteries for the Nikon, Canon, and Fujifilm, as well as the Sony. So this box that I have, it holds 2 batteries, and it tells you the charge. And this charger needs a power source to be able to charge the batteries up, of course, and that's main supply or a power bank, which I've used, and no problem whatsoever. You can, like I've pointed out before, whoops, it does have a SD camera slot. There is 2 Llano chargers. This one needs a power source to charge a battery, and I think the other one does as well, but that will charge the batteries away from a power source. It's a different setup altogether, so it's like you can charge the batteries away from any power source. Once the box is charged, I think that one's around about £70. Whether you get the batteries, I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but you can check that one out yourself. So I have no problem with it. I would recommend it. Oh yeah, that's good. That will help me in the field because I can charge from a power bank as well, so I have no problem with that. So Llano battery and power charger, 60 quid I think it was on Amazon. Oh yeah, and I'd just like to point out again that Llano have not sponsored me in this or given me a free of charge or whatever, as well as the Anchor Bank battery charger, power bank, should I say, that I mentioned earlier on as well. So that's it from me. It just remains now for me to get out in the field and bring you something from nature, and hopefully that will be soon. And so watch out for that one. And thank you for joining me. Thank you for everybody that subscribed. Please give me a thumbs up and a subscription on this video as well. So cheerio from me, and I'll catch you soon. Hey. Now then, I'm doing that thing again where you thought I disappeared, hadn't you? But I'm back because I forgot to mention the size of the charging box. So this is a 6700, and it's virtually the same size. as you can see. So yes, it does take a bit of room up in your camera bag, but it's well worth it. It's well worth it. And as I say, you can charge 2 batteries up, whereas if you're trying to do it from a camera, you're only doing one at once, are you? So it's a bonus. It's a bonus. So I'm leaving it at that. And I'll catch you out in nature soon. Cheerio.